Hello, today I will talk to you about number 4 youth service. First, a little bit of history. Number 4 youth service was actually first called the Galway Diocesan Youth Service, as it was founded by the Roman Catholic Diocese of Galway. It was founded in the 1980s in response to the needs of struggling youth at the time. This here is the beautiful city of Galway. Number 4 Youth Service aims to improve the quality of life of the youth of Galway. Its mission statement reads, assisting young people at challenging times. It opens its doors to youth aged 13 to 25 years old, but most of the youth they see are between 15 and 20. There, one can find youth from all types of backgrounds. Youth that have mental health issues, mainly depression, but the service also sees youth struggling with psychosis, youth from different ethnic and minority groups, such as refugees, youth that are homeless or at risk of homelessness, some that live in hostels, youth outside the educational system or at risk of leaving it. And also, it sees young parents or youth that were recently incarcerated. Regardless of their background, number 4 Youth Service is a safe place for these young people to grow and develop through different services including life skill courses, assistance with completing forms for housing or social assistance. It provides facilities for showering or doing laundry. It also provides food. For the youth struggling in the educational sector, number 4 Youth Service have specialized teachers and tutors that provide individual and group classes. In times of crisis or difficulty, youth always have access to counselors from different backgrounds. On average, it has 15 staff working 6 days a week. They only have one center at the heart of Galway, but they are aiming to open a second one in the smaller rural town of Tuam by 2025. This institution's main funding is through the Department of Children and Youth Affairs, which is a governmental organization. But they also receive grants from HSC West, which is a health service, and TUSLA, which is a child protection agency. They also get contributions from the Galway Diocese. One of the main challenges encountered by the organization is funding. I quote the manager as follows. We know we can help more youth and provide them more care, but we're always limited by the funding. If only people knew how much an impact this organization had on the lives of these youth, I think we'd get a lot more support. It is in their vision to expand one day all over Ireland and to help as many Irish youth as possible. Despite the challenges, it's an extremely successful service. When speaking to the employees and volunteers there, it is evident that each of them valued their jobs and loved what they did. Just seeing one youth smile is enough to make me forget about all the challenges of the job, said one of them. The change they see in the youth isn't temporary. They hear from them years later with incredible stories. Even some of the former users of this service are volunteers there today. These have a special impact on the youth, showing them how change is possible. In conclusion, it was a wonderful experience seeing in action one of the centers we've been reading about in the articles we studied in this course. I saw that there is willingness to help, but people are limited by resources. Marginalized youth are just victims of society, and they are in need of a helping hand. But unfortunately, they are overlooked and neglected as users and not contributors to society. Any one of us who would have been brought up in the same circumstances as these youth would have ended up in a similar or worse situation. Change is possible for everyone if only the opportunity arises. I hope this video and all our videos make an impact and raises awareness in our communities. I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch this short presentation.